You are a teacher, teaching a lesson to students, which you planned well and is going swimmingly, until you kind of notice something. Something seems sort of off with a couple of students. They're a little squirmy, maybe they seem upset, something's going on. And you feel like you have to make a quick decision. Do you just keep going or address it some way? And you can feel kind of stuck. It may feel like there's only two choices in front of you. Like you can either just, stick with the plan and forge ahead, or maybe just change course and scrap the lesson to deal with whatever's happening. You worked so hard in the lesson, but something's clearly going on with the kids. But the lesson's important for the homework. But are you even going to learn it if they're distressed? It might feel like you just have these two choices, to either stick with the plan or change course, when in fact, there's actually a range of approaches between these two possibilities. And you can kind of think of the range of possibilities not just linearly, but maybe like a continuum on a dial that you get to control. This is how you strike the balance of sticking to the plan or changing course, which is what you have to do when things change. See, the extremes can be not so great. If you just stick to the plan no matter what, it is an option, but you might ignore the needs of the kids that are right in front of you. If you change course too much and just scrap the lesson entirely, you might miss important information they need, and you also might risk setting the other kids off by changing the expected routine. But these approaches can actually kind of coexist. There's a lot of space and a lot of potential between these two extremes. You can mostly stick to the plan. Maybe change your voice, make a gesture, and try to get their attention and see if that helps. You could change a little bit more by asking everyone to maybe wiggle in their seat a little bit and get comfortable, and then try to get right back to the lesson. Maybe that would help. You can change even more by encouraging the whole class to just stand or stretch for a quick movement break. And while everyone's moving around, maybe carefully check in with a couple of students in the hopes of returning to the lesson. Or you may need to change course significantly and take a break from the lesson and have a discussion with the students and say, we need to talk, something's going on, while you maintain the hope that you can return to the plan when you've addressed what you've needed to address. The key is to know the range of options that you have available to you, and to be intentional about making a choice that's best for the situation. How much to stick to the plan while changing it a little bit if necessary, and how much to change course while sticking to the plan as much as you possibly can. So the next time you're stuck thinking about whether you should stick to the plan or change course, maybe think about striking a balance using a dial that you get to control. More about taking on this balance challenge in another video.